It looks like that's all of them. Whew. Yes, it was quite tough, but we did it. We stare at each other, finally having time to talk to each other about non-poem related things. So, how did the poems go, you two? I nearly jumped back out of my chair as Monica leans into my view. You okay, MC? Sorry for the jump scare. Our ability to dissect a poem may soon rival my own, if expedience in one's learning is a repetition. If expedience in one's learning is a representation of one's analytical skill. Mouthful. I regained my breath. I had an unrivaled teacher, which made all the difference. It's probably 2 L's in Britain. Yuri smiles nervously and looks away. It would seem I've given her one too many compliments for the day. That's great! Monica smiles, proud of us. She then turns our attention back to the classroom as she speaks. Ahem. I hope everyone had fun today. Does anyone want to talk about their poems? Should I volunteer? No, Yuri seems tired. I don't want her to overdo herself. On the other side of the classroom, loud cheer movement can be heard. Well, we'll go, right, Sayori? Ah, so that's who Sayori ended up working with. All right, step up, you two. When they step up, Natsuki dissects one of their poems in a great exaggerated voice. It's almost as if she's trying to prove herself that she and Sayori are a duo not to be messed with lightly. Usually it's like, okay, look. There's one phrase to say, not to be messed with. There's another phrase to be, not to be taken lightly. They have once again combined 2 phrases. I know I should pay attention, but... I whispered to Yuri. Hey Yuri, do you want to spend some time together tomorrow? Huh? Quite all of a sudden. Why? How come? Then I realized I didn't think this through. Clouded by my feelings, I decided to give her a small smile. I just thought it would be fun. Oh, alright. Natsuki continues to talk about their poems in great detail, with Sayori pitching in here and there. Eventually coming to a close, the two finally sit back down. That was great, you two. Fine analysis from the both of you. That's all for today, but I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Everyone smiles at one another as they go to pack up their bags, and as I turn to Yuri... She's already gone. Where did she go? How is she so fast? I hope she's okay. Finishing up with packing, I attempt to walk as fast as I can to try to catch up with her. But she's nowhere to be seen. I suppose I'll head home then. See you tomorrow, Yuri. She vanished. It's the 26th, Wednesday. I wake up tired. Poems aren't as easy as people think, it seems. It only brings questions that keep me up at night. But the biggest question, where Yuri went off to. The streets are surprisingly bustling today, even though I avoid walking anywhere near the busy town on my road to school. How thoroughly odd. Even so, I am left to ponder my thoughts in relative peace, largely ignoring the bustle around me of people and things. Questions of science, of logic, of life are normally what I'd think of, but not today. No, today, I wonder what kind of person Yuri is. Is her shyness attached to what she thinks of others, or does she have other hobbies I don't know about? And most important of all, what does she think of the many popular malls in the country? It all remains a mystery. The class went as usual, but I entered the literature club and am met with an eerie sight. It's Natsuki, just standing there, menacingly. Oh, God. You know, they've mostly avoided memes in this, and I appreciate that, but it still annoys me. Want something from me? Huh? What? You're staring at me. I am. Sorry. Natsuki scoffs. I pass her by and set my eyes on a certain purple-haired girl, deeply invested in her book. Yuri. Don't scare me like that. You mean scare you in a different way? No, thank you. Are you all right, Yuri? You disappeared yesterday. I had to go. Appointment? She seems nervous. Do you want to talk? Maybe walk and talk? Yuri watches me silently as she processes what I said. You mean leave the classroom? Yuri looks around nervously. Shouldn't we stay here? Monica might have something planned for the club. But there's not much privacy to be found here. I'll make sure we will be back before anything important happens, all right? Sure. Yuri stands up and puts her book in her bag. Where to? I smile at her, hoping to quell her thoughts. She's definitely high maintenance, although I can't really talk. Maybe it'll be good for me to have a friend like that.
Alright, hold on. This might be the British spelling of maintenance, but in English it's like maint, E-I-N-ance. I would read this as maintenance. Where?
Have you ever been to the park? Yuri gives an anticipatory nod. I have, but isn't that a bit too far away to quickly get back to the club? Maybe we could walk in the school courtyard at least. I wonder if the courtyard could even be considered a private place. Only one way to find out. Sure, let's do that. With our path set, the two of us leave the clubroom, thankfully uninterrupted. I can almost imagine the look Nazi might have given me on our way out, but by the time I look back, she isn't even looking at me. Yuri looks at me, still quite the nervous expression on her face. Wait, you're not angry at me, are you? Because of me leaving so suddenly yesterday. Why would I... No. I'm sorry, MC. Yesterday I just got too nervous. I don't know how to... Yuri! I put a hand on her shoulder. Please, calm down and listen for a moment. I'm not upset. If you feel uncomfortable around me, just say so, all right? No, it's not that. Then what is it? Nothing. Has Yuri ever been like this? What's gotten into her? She was fine yesterday. Let's just take a walk. Yuri clasps her hands together, clearly attempting to calm down. Okay. We find a concrete path circling the courtyard and begin our walk. I look around the courtyard and I look around. The courtyard is much calmer than it usually is. Maybe it isn't surprising considering most students are probably in their clubs right now or at home. Yuri still avoids looking at me. Am I pushing her too much? Like, now that I think about it, people don't bring their friends out on a walk casually. Well, good job thinking ahead, Melody. I don't even know what I want to talk to her about. So, it's nice weather today, right? I suppose so. We look at each other silently for a few seconds. Afterwards, Yuri looks away awkwardly. It's pretty clear that she has no idea what to say either. What do you think about the others? Like Monica, Siori, and, the dangerous pink-haired girl. I think they're nice. Why's that? Yuri pauses, collecting her thoughts. They don't judge me. People usually do that. Judge, I mean. I'm sorry. Yuri looks at me for a second. People aren't really fun to begin with. Yuri's eyes glow. Usually, people don't agree with me on that. Even people close to you can hurt you in some way. People close to you? Sorry, let's talk about something more fun. Oh, okay. Why do you like the books you read? I suppose I like the stories they tell. I mean, there's all kinds of different worlds. Some happy stories, some sad stories. I like Gothic stories the most. Because of their elements of horror and threat of the past coming back to haunt the main character. I've been reading a lot of H.P. Lovecraft recently.
You would need a period after the P as well.
Yuri looks at me, visibly surprised. I didn't know you read those too. We don't really talk much about our interests now that I think about it. What is there to talk about? I mean, I just read a lot. We stare at each other for a moment before looking out at the courtyard around us. It's so difficult talking to people. I don't share many interests and have nothing to talk about. Maybe Yuri would be interested in... Have you been hurt by people close to you? It's difficult. Well, I don't think about it much. Yet it did shape my life into what it is now. Are you sure you want to know? I mean, it's not a happy topic. As long as you're comfortable, MC. I wouldn't want to push you if you don't. I've been living alone for a while now. When I was 13, my parents just up and left. They were busy a lot. so I never really saw them. A bit of a white lie, but I don't need to get into all the details. At first I didn't realize how lonely life became. But as it set in that I might never spend time with my parents again, it left me feeling hurt, hopeless, and eventually empty, alone. They were never really great parents, especially not around the time they left, but I let out a hefty sigh. Yuri gives me a gentle smile, attempting to comfort me, as if to reassure me that everything is okay. I see her take a good look at me and give a little smile. See, it's okay. What you've gone through. It must have hurt. I give a silent nod. I had to learn a lot of things myself. Eventually I got a job, which I still work at today. My boss is the closest person I've got to a family now. At least the family that actually cares about me. Yuri grimaces. I'm sorry. It doesn't bother me much anymore.
You can combine anymore there.
I sigh and we both stare into the distance. Should we go back to the club? Yuri, likely still processing, nods. Hey. If you ever feel like talking, you know where to find me. I give her the strongest smile I can muster, while somewhere inside me a tiny stick snaps. Thanks, Yuri. After some time, we find ourselves back at the literature club, wherein we sit back down in our preferred seats. I really didn't expect I'd be talking about that today. My goal was to get Yuri to open up, but funny, I opened up instead. I hope Yuri doesn't find it weird or... don't ever think, MC. I take a good look at Yuri. Her face is returned to how it usually is. Perhaps she doesn't like to reveal her thoughts. I really hope I can get to know what she likes to think about someday. But for now, this book will suffice. Time passes in the literature club. Ironically enough, Yuri had been right. Everyone else was just reading their own books and mainly keeping to themselves today. I guess we didn't end up missing anything, probably. But before I know it... Well, it's about time to wrap up. It was fun seeing everyone again. See you all tomorrow. See ya! Bye! We all pack our things, and as the others head out, I cast my eyes back on Yuri for one last time today. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Yuri.
Could have, said it to her instead of just thinking it to yourself. 27th.
New day, new chances. At least school seems to think so. Yet, I feel a sharp poke in my cheek. Huh? I look to my left and see Natsuki looking at me with a glaringly dangerous expression. Pain! Attention! Oh, right, I'm in chemistry right now. She quickly turns her head away from me. Sitting next to Natsuki might have been the scariest decision I've made today. Although she seems to be annoyed, but more annoyed than usual, that is. Is that because of my daydreaming, or... Better not dwell on it. Natsuki is always in a sour mood, it seems. She is right, though. I should be paying more attention. Since yesterday, I've been feeling off. Broaching my own insecurities like that when I was expecting to help Yuri with hers. It leaves me feeling a tad off-kilter. With that, though, I continue through my classes.
Did they mean with that thought?
Each one generally the same as the day before, until eventually, I find myself in the literature club. Thanks for coming by, everyone! We all look up at Monica as she's standing near the blackboard. Today we'll be sharing poems with each other. Poems we wrote ourselves, of course. We already did other poems yesterday. I don't have a poem. Through this, the idea is that we all learn more about each other. Additionally, it should help you better grasp your understanding of literary devices and poems. For some reason, Monica was looking at me while saying that. Is she politely calling me a noob? I mentally sigh. Time to see who I'll be spending time with. I look towards Sayori near the front of the room. I haven't spent much time with her this week. Maybe I should... Natsuki approaches Sayori before I can even finish my thoughts. I guess that answers that. I stand up, head towards Yuri, and sit next to her. Hello, MC. Not going to share poems with Siri. She takes a quick look behind me and pauses. Siri and Ozzy already squabbling about their poems. I shake my head, shrugging nonchalantly. I think those two will be inseparable for a while. But hey, it's fun sharing poems with each other, no? I guess. Oh, except, I almost forgot I don't have any. Did I miss a memo or something? That's okay. Yuri briefly takes a glance around. I don't think you missed the memo. Monica likes doing things like this from time to time. Do you think she did this on purpose? I mean, not like I really mind, just... Yuri ponders my question. Maybe. I don't know for sure, though. I shrug my shoulders and I give a little sigh. Well, it's whatever. Would you like to share a poem of yours? Okay. She looks a bit nervous while rummaging through her notebook. After a while, she procures a piece of paper, itself containing a small poem.
We got more poetry on this round. Oh my goodness. Gotta read her poetry. Give me that. Give me the bar. If I got it, we got it.
A raindrop. I find myself outside in the rain with my thoughts, thinking about all the horrors and beauty in the world. Gazing at the rain that falls from the sky, I extended my hand and then my finger. Letting a drop of rain fall onto it, one drop is enough to satisfy my curiosity. A silent question being echoed onto the bead. They embrace us and make us blind. Yet one stops when we ask it to. As it waits before us, it shows what we have never thought to see, the beauty from within.